It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Commanders. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare and prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend 2 plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that was called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous. And it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
Hardy now with the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jayden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays, but he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those 2 aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today, but he has a chance to have success for a long time in this league. It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Daniels to throw on second down. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack.
So you spend all week, Mike, working on what they call the opening script. It's the plays that you love the most and you want to get called early. The problem? None of those plays account for being called inside your own 5-yard line. But that's exactly where they find themselves after that sack, and that's a disastrous start.
On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt, as he'll be staying just inside the back line of the end zone. Sims now to return it, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Ravens offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now. Taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
2nd and 7. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle, in there for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Going to return this from the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Set to go now on 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens are out to a 10-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, You stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Open man downfield is Brown. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens out front. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll get this out to the left flat. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's now 10-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So here's Seibert, made the field goal a moment ago, and now we'll kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to be third down. Back to throw, Jackson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here's Jordan Stout now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Daniels going to keep this himself. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Washington.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
On the option, here's Robinson. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
That's complete. It's Jamison Crowder. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Third and 2. Here's Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on third and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
To the air again is Daniels. Now he'll run. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They motion the slot man left. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. Third and a yard. It's Daniels. It is brought in the end zone. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Commanders.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Austin Seibert now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Hardy now with the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle. And this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. To the air one more time with Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision, and that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
A pass pulled in by Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Jackson up top again, and a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it at the 3. And he is out of bounds. It's going to be 1st down, though. 1st and goal at the 2.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Throwing Jackson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Extra point try now for Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. Here's Daniels. That one secured by the tight end Bates. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to keep it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On 1st down, Daniels. Looking, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up by running option to the right. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a design runner, and we can see there as he picks up the 1st down.
First and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he's in! Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Washington.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Seibert out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. He'll grab it at the 12. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down, a pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Aguilar goes off in motion. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Jackson. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
3rd down and 9. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. coming open. That's the tight end likely. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the door.
And he will score again. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum field. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The point after now from Tucker. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will go up by 7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's a designed run. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up second down. To throw is Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing again, Daniels. And he's in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Commanders.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Here's Seibert now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Commanders will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This taken around the 11. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Jackson now to throw on first down. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. Inside the 30. And he will score. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will go up by 7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Daniels now taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And he's going to be very near that 1st down marker. He's up beyond the 30-yard line. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. 3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Washington.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Open man downfield is Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Man in motion is Brown. And he'll take it on in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. A 1st down throw for Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Here's the give to Henry running right. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Second down, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Aguilar goes off in motion. He runs with it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he will get into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Extra point try now for Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Working across the field, there's McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Going up top. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. That is brought in. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Now Henry. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Here comes 2nd down. Now Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's caught! And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Their late comeback bid comes up short as time has expired in this game. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. They walk away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.